A very good morning, class 12th. Today, children, you will be studying about infertility. What is infertility? And then the causes of infertility in males and females. And thereafter, you will be studying the assisted reproductive techniques or technologies, assisted reproductive technologies. And in at last, you will be studying about various sexually transmitted diseases. um, Children, let me tell you the worth of each topic here. First of all, when you talk about infertility and causes of infertility, maximum 2 marks, right? 1 to 2 marks. Already the question was there once in boards, and it was like state any two reasons or causes of infertility in males. So at that you have to prepare it accordingly. And then assisted reproductive techniques are very important. It could have any worth from 1 mark till 5 marks. I mean, you have to prepare it accordingly. You have to give it worth, right? And with respect to the expanded forms, the full forms, it is important. And ultimately, at last, you will be studying, that will be the conclusion, you will be studying about the sexually transmitted diseases. How you have to prepare? You have to prepare it under 3 aspects. One is the causative agent of a particular disease. Second one is the symptom. I mean, if the disease is there, what are the symptoms that occur? And the third one is the prevention. Now, I will be telling you how you have to prepare when I will reach that topic. But as of now, I am going to start with infertility. Just give me a second so that I can slide it like this. If you can see on screen, it is infertility. Children, whenever, I mean, infertility depends on the age of the female. So the causes of infertility could differ, right? What are the chances when you say, when you call a couple or an individual infertile? It is when, suppose if the couple is normal and the female is below 35 years, in that case you have to give them, I mean, my chances, it's like for 12 months if the unprotected sex. Obviously, if the sex is protected, at that time female will not be able to conceive. So it has to be unprotected sex if the couple is planning a family, if the female wishes to conceive, right? And even after having that unprotected sex for 12 months, the female is not conceiving, then she is said to be, or he is said to be infertile. Or sometimes it happens that if the female is above 35 years, because we believe that above 35 years, most of the reproductive time has already gone, and in that case the quality, the viability of the ovum declines in due course of time, right, children? So chances become very fade when the age increases in female. So it's like inability to conceive despite having an unprotected sex for a longer time. Even then, if the female doesn't conceive, then you call her or him an infertile individual. Right, children? Causes of infertility in males and females. They are moreover similar causes, only the name of the structure would be different, right? If you can see here the causes of infertility in males, the first one here is azoospermia and the second one is oligospermia. Both of them are related to sperm production. One is no sperm production at all, azoospermia, that means no sperm production at all in the body, and oligospermia is that sperm is being produced but the count of the sperm in the semen is very low. It has to be present in millions of number, but if it is not satisfying the normal count, in that case you will call it oligospermia, right? The third one here is non-vital. If the sperm is non-vital, so we are going for the structural deformities. If the sperm is not having a viable structure during formation, if it had some kind of malfunctioning or malformation, so it is not capable of reaching the ovum even, in that case the infertility could be there. Genetical disorders are one of the reasons, and another one is chromosomal abnormality. I have written it could be related to the number of chromosomes or the structure. You call it chromosomal aberration, right? Structure of chromosome could be defective, or the number of chromosome could be defective. right children? And the second last one here is hormone deficiency. You know very well that males are dependent on testosterone for sperm production. If there is any fluctuation in testosterone concentration, then males might have problem in sperm production, right? Last one here is genital infections. That means if ever it is like pus formation or leukorrhea or white discharge that is infectious due to any pathogen, any disease, that could also lead to the dysfunctioning of sperm. Right children? So these are the reasons for infertility in males. Moreover, you will go with the similar causes in females too. Here you will talk about ovulation disorder. Now in the above heading you went through the structural deformity in male. Here when you say ovulation disorder, that means there could be a fluctuation in the timing of ovulation. There could be a distortion in the structure of ovum. Ovum is not, a poor ovum production could be there. Ovum is not viable enough to fertilize, or you may go with any kind of infection in the uterine region. You call it pelvic region. Then even if the ovum is produced but the ducts are blocked, fallopian tubes are blocked, it won't be able to come forward. So and hormonal deficiency like estrogen, progesterone, luteinizing hormone, all we are dependent, you know very well now that we are dependent on all these hormones for the ovulation process, at least formation and ovulation process. So hormonal deficiency could be another reason. And then one more reason could be uterine cancer, cervical cancer, ovarian cyst, right? Fibroids are small knobs, like knobs are, in Hindi you call it gaant, right? That is a fibroid, and you may face those problems in the uterine. Endometriosis you call it, because it's a proliferation at certain points out of the endometrial cells only. Right children? So general causes of infertility are there, but prepare this question for 2 marks. I mean, if you are learning the reasons or causes of infertility, moreover 4 causes each heading, that's enough for you, right children? So I conclude here with this particular topic. We will be proceeding in next video. Thank you.